The film starts with an animation of two guys attempting to kill a vampire in Puerto Rico with a gun, but eventually getting killed themselves. In present day, we get narration of a woman in a bikini talking about her backstory and how she used to be married to a wealthy landlord, but now is a vampire and that she's competing in a local bikini contest later. Next, we see a shady guy on the phone telling someone to fix the contest so that his girl wins. We then skip to him talking to the girl about how she's going to be a big star if she wins the contest. She has reservations about the whole thing as he's lied to her in the past. Take note, this will be the last time this girl has any level of intelligence in this film. The bikini contest happens throughout the opening credits, which is a pretty smart way of keeping people from fast forwarding past them. Toward the end comes the vampire's turn. She's introduced as Lizette and gets the slow motion treatment as she walks around a pole. Once she's done, we get our last contestant, who is the girl the contest is supposed to be fixed for, named Bree, who gets the same treatment. The host then names Bree the winner, which Lizette doesn't seem to take too well. Backstage, her manager is counting the money and blowing off any attempt at Bree trying to convince him to use the money to pay her mother back. He tries to get her to sign a contract, but Lizette arrives, hands Bree a drink, and proceeds to beat up the manager. She tells him that she's taking the money and his girl and proceeds to bite Bree, which he enjoys watching. She then leaves him threatening revenge. Back at Lizette's place, she tells her social media followers that she is taking Bree to compete in the National Bikini Championships in Las Vegas. I guess Bree isn't aware because we then see that she's at her green screen job at Chubby Burger, working the drive-thru. After a bunch of jokes based on all the menu items being sexual innuendos, Lizette shows up, tells Bree to get into the car, and the girls squeal about going to Vegas. We're then introduced to a woman who is tracking Lizette down, which wasn't hard considering she's a social media blogger who tells everyone where she's going. She's apparently avenging the two guys from the beginning animation and has some type of vampire control potion. As the girls drive, Bree asks Lizette vampire questions. They pick up Lizette's attendant, who's a topless male model, and they tell Bree the story of how they became vampires and run-ins they've had with her ex before stopping at a motel. At the motel, Lizette decides to teach Bree how to feed. She calls maintenance and complains about a broken lamp, and then feeds on the lady who comes to fix the lamp while Bree films. Once it's Bree's turn, she resists, having more of an issue that it's a girl than anything, but Lizette talks her into it, and she enjoys it. The next day they head off, but their car overheats at the side of the road. A good Samaritan and his fiancée stop to help. Their names are Dick and Jane. Dick insists on taking them to his house so they aren't out in the heat. The girls go with them as the attendant stays behind to work on the car. He sees Bree's ex following. Back at the Good Samaritan's place, the couple party with the three vampires by drinking, playing strip poker, and whatever else they can find to throw into a party montage. Eventually the two pair off as Lizette goes with Jane to the pool while Dick shows Bree where the bathroom is. As it goes to get Bree towel, she fangs out and bites him. Lizette tries to feed on Jane outside as well, but they're interrupted when she hears the noise of Bree's ex spying on them through the trees. Lizette's attendant ends up finding him and knocks him out. The next day, Jane wakes up noticing her fiancé wasn't in bed with her. She sees him lying on the couch and notices that he has bite marks on his neck, and she tells the girls she's leaving as something is wrong with Dick. After she leaves, Bree admits to Lizette that she bit Dick, which he gets reprimanded for. We then see Jane at a bookstore reading about vampires as she runs into the hunter who apparently runs the bookstore. After comparing info, they realize they have a problem with the same vampire, and the hunter decides to help Jane out. Back at the house, the girls decide to enter an oil wrestling contest before both deciding to feed once again on Dick, then leave. As they head out, Jane and the hunter pull in and find out the house is empty, with just an unconscious Dick in the room. The hunter tells Jane in order to find them, they have to have a ritual, which turns out to be just an excuse for a girl-on-girl bikini massage montage. After the montage, the hunter finds the vampire's suntan lotion. They replace it with mayonnaise before gathering their hunting material and leaving. At the club, the hunter decides to enter Jane into the oil wrestling contest to take on Bree wearing a clown luchador mask. Bree, who seems to have a fear of clowns, freaks out and runs off, leading to Jane winning. Back at the house, a distraught Bree asks Lizette to put the now tampered suntan lotion on her so she can go and lay out by the pool. Before she goes out, her ex-manager shows up and confronts Lizette, demanding Bree back. As he's threatening Lizette, Bree pounces and bites him. Lizette then grabs a gun and shoots him. Bree then decides she needs some air, but when she heads out the door, she immediately burns. Lizette finds the bottles and realizes what happened. She waits for Jane in the kitchen. When Jane and the hunter arrives, Lizette hits her with a pan. After some non-eventful attempts to pull out vampire hunting material, Lizette knocks the hunter down and feeds on her. As Nick and Shane wake up, they find Lizette and the Hunter in bikinis outside drinking Bloody Marys together. They tell the groggy and confused couple that their car is ready and they need to leave. The last thing we see is the two picking up a girl on the side of the road while being spied on by Bree's ex-manager, now a vampire. Thanks for watching. If you like these recaps, please leave a like and subscribe and hit the bell icon to know every time I update. There is now an option to be a channel member where you'll get access to exclusive recaps from late night vampire catalogs like Showtime, Cinemax After Dark, USA Up All Night, and much more. If you want to help my channel grow, please check out my Patreon where members can get exclusive content that can't be uploaded on YouTube along with download options. Link is in the description.